Hi friends, it is Sunday night. We are going into the second week of August. So I want to have a little truth talk sesh for a second. Mostly I'm going to talk about myself and I'm going to invite you to come on the journey with me. So today I finished #MBF, Muscle Burns Fat. I love this program. I think it is amazing. It went really fast. I liked her energy. Hey Liz. I really enjoyed it. So tomorrow is another day one. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna move into Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. And I wanna invite all of you to come on the journey with me. So even if you're doing a different program and you're in the middle of it, you don't have to go back to day one, but I'm encouraging you and inviting you to draw your line in the sand and to recommit to whatever part of your own journey has gotten wonky, because that is just part of being human. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you need to go back to the very beginning. It just means that you're a living, breathing person, and especially right now with everything happening and kids going back to school, I think that there's just a lot of extra stress on all of us, and it's so important to take care of ourselves. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be yours. That's what we talk about all the time. So I'm inviting you to go back to basics and to start a brand new program if you need to. If you're not really feeling the one you've been doing or you've been kind of half-assing it, make tomorrow your day one. And if you're in the middle of something and you're doing great, maybe you could just rein it in a little bit. That's great. It's a perfect time to do that. It's a Monday. Focus on your nutrition, focus on your water, focus on your self-talk. There's so many different moving pieces to this journey, and you don't have to master all of them, because here I am 5.5 years in and I still struggle. So I just dug out all of my containers. I'm gonna commit to using these next week. This is one of our nutrition programs, which is the Ultimate Portion Fix, or you can access it in your 21-day fix guide. The containers work for me. Some people like the more intuitive eating program. You can get all of them bundled in with MBF if you want to, or you can just recommit to the tools you have. That's so cool, okay? So cut the crap. If you are like me and you are not getting the results you should be because you're eating like an asshole, or you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not drinking enough water, or maybe you're just really bullying yourself and you're not celebrating all the ways you're showing up, I'm asking you to recommit. Tomorrow, it's a Monday. Even if you watch this video and it's not a Monday, seriously, any day is the perfect day for you to recommit to your journey. Doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be yours. So drop a comment if you want to get tagged, so I can be hey, did you work out? We'll be second level accountability buddies. This is your first level accountability group. It's not just a place for me to come, it's a place for you to show up and you to share your real and your victories and your struggles. But seriously, okay? Tomorrow is the day. What is it gonna be? How can you rein in your journey? Do you need to get more water? Do you need to get more rest? Do you need to turn off the TV? Do you need to stop scrolling? Do you need to use the containers or start tracking your food? Food is not the enemy. It's not about food. It's about figuring out how to fuel yourself. And so if you watch me on social media, you saw today, I had some nachos and I put kale on them, okay? Because I am not here to live this really, really radical, straight and narrow, perfect, freaking bland chicken and broccoli life. I want to have things. I want to have a cocktail. I want to have freaking nachos. And I think that all of us can do that. It's just about making sure everything else is in balance and that you're not eating Skittles as your pre-workout, like me. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But you know what? I'm sharing it with you because this is my accountability. And those of you that think you need to have all your shit together to be a coach, you clearly don't. You just need to be committed to the process. And I am a committed mother. That's right. Yes, I am. So I am going to use my containers. Tomorrow is my day one. And I'm not going to allow this last 3 weeks, this last 2 months, this last whatever get in my head. And I'm not going to feel bad. And I'm not going to compare. I'm going to own where I'm at. And I'm going to do my best. And if tomorrow is epic and amazing, that's going to be great. I'm going to celebrate it. And if the next day is maybe not so great, that's okay. I'm going to give myself grace, but I'm going to continue with my containers and I'm going to drink my freaking water and just keep showing up. Okay? So if you need to recommit with me. Doesn't matter. You recommitting doesn't mean you have to go back to your day one. You recommitting means you tighten the belt with wherever you're at, with whatever your focus is, with whatever you need, because I don't run groups where we all do the exact same thing, because that's not real life. We're all in different seasons. We all have different needs. So I'm inviting you to recommit to your journey, whatever that means. And if you're not sure what you should be doing, then you're gonna drop a comment or you're gonna message me, although I'm not gonna message you back. Not tonight anyway, I will tomorrow, but tonight I just have to get my stuff together. And so I found all my containers. Where do these go? And those of you that look at these and it freaks you out and you're like, I wanna tell you that this is a training wheel system, okay? You don't put these in your purse and take them everywhere. You're not gonna be having to use these for the rest of your life. You will track your containers though, because you're gonna figure out what a proper portion size is to fuel your body so that you can still have the carbohydrates, so you can still have the fruits, you can still have all the things, it just needs to be in balance. And this is a training wheel system that gets you on the straight and narrow for what that means for you. However many containers you need, because I don't know about you, but I was always really heavy. It's probably why I have all these. I was really heavy on my proteins. Americans, we have plenty of proteins in our diet. It's all the other things that's important to make sure that we're focusing on. So I love the Ultimate Portion Fix, but if that's not your jam, you could totally do 2B Mindset. I don't really care, okay? This isn't called The Sarah Show. This is called you owning your journey and rocking it. Tomorrow, recommit with me. Drop a comment, an emoji, a GIF, I don't care. If you want to do it, you guys. My cat has really gotten weird lately. Okay, he's over there. Can I zoom in? He's got it in his mouth. Anyways, cut your bullshit, okay? If you need to refocus with me. You don't have to be perfect, and whatever has happened up until this point does not define you. It doesn't dictate your future. We don't drive looking at a rearview mirror. We drive looking forward, okay? So lessons learned, doesn't matter. Brush it physically off, recommit tomorrow. I love you too, Donna. Recommit tomorrow and just come on the journey with me. Let that shit go. If you're feeling all bad and guilty, write it down, tear it out of whatever you wrote it on, and then set it on fire, release it, okay? It doesn't define you. So tomorrow is a fresh start, whatever that means for you. Go back to day one. If you need to, recommit to a new program. If the one you're doing is making you want to poke yourself in the eyeball, I freaking love MBF. I love it, I love it, I love it. I think that it is fast and fun and I sweat, but you know what? Maybe you won't love it. So try the sample workout, see what you think. Don't use the bod ropes as an excuse. Personally, I think it's just, I don't know, extra flair that we really don't need. And I get one going and the other one's just there all limp and impotent. It's terrible. So you don't need the bod ropes. You can do the program without it. You can do the 21-day fix. You can do Country Heat. You could do Transform 20. You can do freaking, I don't know. There's so many programs. It's stupid how many programs there are. So pick one tomorrow and give it a go. And don't just try it for a day and be like, that's hard or uncomfortable or I'm uncoordinated. All of those are legitimate excuses. But we don't let our kids quit when things get hard. We encourage them. And I'm asking you to do the same thing for yourself. When things get hard, when you feel discouraged, give yourself a pep talk. Plug in here so that we can cheer you on and we can high five you. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be yours. So if you're telling yourself all these excuses about why you shouldn't or you can't or it's just too hard, that's enough. Okay? Great talk. I'm gonna drink my post recover. I blended it. I blend all my things because I just think they taste better. And then I can pretend it's a margarita. And then I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna read a book in bed that works on my mindset. And tomorrow's a fresh day. And you know what? I'm not gonna freaking like come up with some massive plan, okay? I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna eliminate this and I'm not gonna do this and I'm not gonna do that because that's what I want to do. And I know it doesn't serve me. And when I eliminate too many things or I add in too many things, I overwhelm myself, I handcuff myself, and basically I'm a goner before I even start. Does that sound familiar? Okay, so that's you. You pick one or two things and you start to layer them in like building blocks. And then as you get one down, cool, then you can add in another, okay? But first and foremost, tomorrow's a fresh start. I want you to focus on your mindset. And I want you to write some affirmations and put them in places, you know, like, I can do this. I'm super awesome. It's easy to show up. I'm so proud of myself. Like, be your own cheerleader. Do not let the 5-year-old you that wants to quit, don't let her quit. She deserves this. It is not selfish to show up, okay? It is selfish to be a martyr and to blame everyone come up with all the reasons why you can't or it's too hard. That is selfish. And I'm not gonna let you get away with it. Cool? So, day one tomorrow, whatever that means for you, I will drop the MBF sample in the comments because I just really love that program. Do it, don't do it, I don't really freaking care. It's your journey, my friend, so own it.